Everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I'm going to be talking about how I've incorporated journaling into not only my lifestyle but my healing journey, and how you can as well. So if you'd like to see how I journal and give you some ideas about why and how you can start journaling yourself, please continue watching. But I did want to, give you guys an idea into how many journals I have. So this is about this is 6 of them right here. So, I mean, this is over 3 years. I have one journal that's specifically for affirmations. This journal I think I had about maybe like 3 years ago, just like random recipes and things in here. Then I also have this journal, and it's so funny because every time I pick up a journal based on the cover and everything, I kind of have an idea of what I wrote in there. So yeah, this one was just like end of day reflections. Then I have got this journal, which is ridiculously good ideas, and this journal was only used for obviously just my ideas and content. I think I also did a like 20-day writing challenge exercise in here, so that's cool. Then I have this, which is just literally a notebook I bought from the dollar store, and I have a mix of affirmations and letters to myself. And then most recently, this one is my favorite journal of all. It says, ask for what you want and be prepared to get it. I made sure that when I bought this, I was like, I'm only writing what I truly desire and what I truly want to become a reality in here. So that means there's nothing negative. I write no negative thoughts, doubts, insecurities, whatever. Nothing like that is in here. It's only high vibrating, positive, uplifting thoughts and ideas and plans. And even if something starts off as a negative, I always make sure to finish it as a positive. So only uplifting things in here, and that's kind of the way I use all my journals, and I use them interchangeably. I have one journal for something and then another for something else, but it's important to know that your journal doesn't have to be only used for this reason or that reason. You can use it for anything you want. So the reasons I journal, I do it for self-care, and it's part of my healing journey. And it's part of my healing journey because I feel that whenever I write, I'm able to be my most vulnerable, honest self. I don't think there's any other time in the day where I'm alone with thoughts where I feel comfortable to be as honest and real with myself as I do when I write out in my journal. I feel like it helps me be more organized. I'm able to sort and process through all of the chatter going on in my mind, and sometimes when I have a lot of ideas going on in my brain, it's like I need somewhere to put that. So I use my journal sometimes as ways to just like brain dump a bunch of ideas that I have going on. Sometimes I use it just for tasks of the day. Another thing is it's so relaxing to me to just be able to write. You don't have to limit your journaling just to pen and paper. That's what works for me. But there's some times where I like to just journal online. Like I like to make a Google Doc, and then just like write, type all my thoughts up. It's better for me sometimes because when my mind is racing and I have a lot to jot down, it's easier when I can type it up. Sometimes I like to do it on my phone where I can just talk to text and see that the words are being written. That's a lot easier for me. It kind of keeps my mind flowing. I don't have to worry about writing anything on a piece of paper. Sometimes I like to even, record myself talking, like a video, like a selfie video of me talking, and then I use that as like a visual journal entry, I guess you could say. And then also voice notes. Voice notes are a great way to journal. In a sense, you can kind of record yourself in a certain time and space and just keep it and just save it, Journaling for me is just like a way to just leave my thoughts and have them on paper and then just continue with my life. It makes me feel so much better, and I definitely know it can help you out there too. So some of the benefits of journaling include, but are not limited to, it can reduce inflammation and pain, it can relieve stress, improve your mood, spark creativity, improve your writing skills, of course, and it can help with emotional intelligence. So yeah, I definitely think if you haven't journaled yet, should start. But I have done you the favor of providing you with some free journal prompts, so you can just go click the link in the description box below to retrieve yours. I think that a lot of people maybe feel pressured to, when they journal, they have to write about A, B, and C, or write about your day, or write about why the sky is blue. It doesn't have to be that serious sometimes, and honestly sometimes my best type of journaling is just when I free write. And that just means I have no idea what I'm going to write about, but I just get to the paper and then thoughts come and then I write them and that's it. So this type of journaling is, as it says, it's free writing. So, you know, there's no guidelines, there's no rules, there's no restrictions. You literally just write. Find a spot that you can sit, feel comfortable at. You know, if it's a little bit noisy where you're at, just kind of get some headphones, see if you can find a corner where you feel like you're your most comfortable at least. Maybe play some jazz music, nature sounds, that's what helps me. And then just start writing, and it can just be anything. You can talk about why you're writing. You can talk about, I watched this cool YouTube girl, and she's talking about how writing has helped her in her life and her healing journey, so I want to start writing. Like it could be anything. Like there's no limits here, but that's definitely one way you can start your journaling experience. Another easy way you can start journaling is just to write what you're grateful for. A gratitude journal. So one of my journals down here, they were just actually full of gratitude. Every day I was talking about something that I was grateful for. Right now I'm doing a 7-day challenge where every morning I wake up first thing in the morning, I write 3 things that I'm grateful for, and that's it. Definitely writing out what you're grateful for can leave you feeling better than when you even began writing it. And I think for the most part, you know, it's a little scary to think of like, oh my gosh, I'm grateful. I have to think of something big that I'm grateful for. Again, it doesn't have to be such this big thing that you have to write about. It can be so simple. It can just be like, I'm grateful for my skin. I'm grateful for my eyes. I'm grateful for my brain. When you get started with saying what you're grateful for, it's the easier it's going to come to you. Just like how I mentioned 3 things right now off the top of my head, that's how easy it's going to come to you. And don't limit yourself to what you feel like you can write and not write. Like you can write anything. And that's a great thing. And as you write what you're grateful for, you will start to feel better thoughts, and you'll start to feel like, wow, I really have so much. I know for myself, when I do my gratitude journals, I feel like let's say I'm thinking about something that I really want that I don't have. That can put me in low vibrations. But when I fixate on what I'm grateful for, and I think about the things that I do have, and I realize my list can become 100 things versus that one thing that I was focused on that I didn't have, it just really humbles me, and it makes me think like, wow, I have so much already. Like it shouldn't be focused on the one thing that I don't have. And I notice that the more that I focus on what I do have and what I'm grateful for, well, then more things come around that I'm more grateful for. I keep saying thank you more. There's more things to say thank you for. So try getting into the practice of just saying what you're grateful for and your gratitude, and just create a gratitude journal. It can be so simple. Challenge yourself to try that out and tell me if you feel any better. Another type of journaling that you can try is self-love journaling. So this one is one that I do often. Right now, actually, I write love letters to myself. I know it sounds corny, I know, but it's the best idea I mean, I didn't come up with it, but like it's the best thing I've ever done for myself. Focusing on the good about you. What do you love about yourself? What do you like about yourself? What's your favorite body part? What do you like to draw? Do you draw? What's your favorite activity? What makes you smile? What makes you laugh? It's similar to a gratitude journal, but you're really just focusing on aspects or things about yourself or activities that you do that make you happy, that make you smile, that give you more life. You can even challenge yourself to write a list of 100 things that you love about yourself. And I've done that before, and it was kind of hard for me. I was like, what do I love about myself? But I challenge myself to do it. If you can't do it in one sitting, that's okay. Give yourself like a week to do it, who cares? But, you know, really try and focus on you and all of the qualities that you bring to the table, that you enjoy, that you love. So one of my favorite type of journaling styles is to just express myself. I guess you can call that ranting. Expressing myself, just meaning like, am I going through a certain emotion? It could be happy, sad, mad, glad, and I just write about it. I just write about how that makes me feel. But sometimes the expressing yourself, ranting journal style is not always enjoyable, because if you're going through any negative emotions or if you're upset, sometimes that's really hard to write about because you're processing it, and so you're angrily or you're very sad when you're writing out whatever it is that you have experienced. So sometimes those can be a little bit hard, but I find that after I write the journal entry, I honestly do feel better. So there was one writing challenge that I was doing actually, and the challenge for the day was write a letter to someone that hurt you. And I thought, I mean, I was like, why? I'm not gonna ever send it to them. They're never gonna see it, but it's not for them, it's for you. So I wrote this letter to this person and I detailed, you know, how he hurt me and how I felt, but then I also forgave him at the same time for what he did, and I forgave myself at the same time too. And it's so silly, but it honestly made me feel better. So try doing that. You know, if there's someone you're really upset at or someone that didn't give you that closure that you're looking for, write about it. Write them a letter. What would you say to them? What did you want to say to them? Why are you upset? Just write about it and you will feel a lot better. So the last journal style that you can write and start today is self-growth type of style. So by understanding yourself, your patterns, your behaviors, your routine, you can then grow from there. So take time to reflect about, you know, how you live your life and write about it. Actually, one thing that I did recently when I felt like I was stuck, like I was in one spot but I wanted to be there, but I was here and I didn't know how to get there, what I did was I created 3 questions for myself. I wrote, where am I right now? How do I feel about it? And then I wrote, where do I want to be? Like, who's my ideal self? And then I wrote about that, Sherese. And then I said, what can I do today to get to that ideal self? And then I wrote about it. And then the idea there is to only fixate on the what can I do today to get there, right? Because a lot of the times we think that who we want to be or our goals and success is so far from us that we don't actually end up working on how we can start to build a way to get there. So for me, doing this exercise was to help me understand myself in the moment and understand what I do on my day-to-day that I can improve on or change in order to become that ideal self that I want to. So that was a really fun exercise for me to do. I encourage you to do it if you feel stuck in life, if you're going through any sort of crisis. You know, writing down what you can to understand yourself in order to grow and learn more about yourself is one great way that you can start journaling today. So there you have it. Those are my 5 different journaling styles that I've done and that you can also do to help you heal and grow and learn more about yourself. If you're someone that's new to journaling, again, I've given you all these ideas and prompts are available in the free downloadable PDF. All you have to do is sign up for it down below. But that's the way I've incorporated journaling into my day-to-day, my self-care routine, and my healing journey. So I hope you found this video inspiring and I hope you start your journaling soon. If you have any questions, feel free to leave me a comment below and don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. But until next time.